Hello everyone, welcome to my podcast. I'm Mary Beth, the Jersey Girl Crafts. I live in New Jersey with my boyfriend and my 4 cats. We're about 10 minutes away from the ocean. I'd like to thank you for joining me. If you are new to my channel, I want to say thank you and I hope you enjoy it. Hopefully this will be a nice fast one today, but every time I say that it winds up being almost an hour. So I'm just going to get cracking. If you've watched me before, I want to say thank you for coming back, and I do appreciate it. There's only a few things to show you today. A couple of things I've done actually have already went to their new homes, and I'll get into that in a little bit. First, I'm going to start with things that I recently purchased. So hold on one second. I have some stuff over to the side here. I was so excited. I went for my mother's birthday to Brooklyn to see my niece, and we had a nice beautiful lunch with her in New York, and I guess about 20 minutes away from her in the other side of Brooklyn was the Brooklyn General Store. And look, I went. I was so excited to go, and I did purchase a couple of things, but not a lot. And I'm keeping the bag because it's got the name of the store. So the first thing I purchased was Life in the Long Grass. Look at those colors. It's beautiful. I am so happy with this. It's a DK twist. 251 yards, and the name of it is Stellar. Is it focusing? So that is Life in the Long Grass. It is so squishy and so soft. It is, I know it says 100% fine superwash merino. Let's see if I can show you. I don't know if you can see the beautiful twist in that yarn. It is, wait, it won't focus. It's focusing on me and my nails. There it is. It is so pretty and so soft, and I love the different colors in it, from darker blues to lighter blues. I want to say there's almost like a brown in there too. It's just right here. Or maybe that's a really dark green. But it's gorgeous. The second one I got, which I've heard so many people talk about as well. Life in the Long Grass is one that I've heard a lot of people talking about. And I've always wanted one, and now I have it. And this is Magpie. And yet, this is about true to color. Look at those browns and grays. It is gorgeous. And look at that twist. Ah, it's so pretty. It's so squishy and soft. It is Swanky DK, 80% superwash. I think 10% cashmere, 10% nylon, and it's 250 yards, 115 grams. Right there. It is absolutely beautiful, and it's maple fibers, Swanky DK, wood smoke DK. I don't think that's focusing. I don't know why he doesn't like it. Okay. So I got that. And then, dropping stuff behind me. This is my bag with all my pins. Every time I go somewhere, I get a pin. I got the Brooklyn General Store pin right there. And then I was so excited to get this one. The Brooklyn General Store. So there are my 2 pins I got. There's one that looks like a brownstone, which is really, really pretty. Oh, it's moving because the back of it came out. All right, let me take that off my bag, and I'll find the backing later. So that's what I got from the Brooklyn General Store. I was so excited to go there. I've heard so many people talk about it, and I just couldn't wait to go there. So that to me was a huge purchase, and I'm so excited. The second thing I got was, let me get the basket, because I have a basket. I did a Knit Picks purchase. I got an order for my woven scarves, and the woman wanted it in just pure wool. And of course I didn't have any charcoal color or black in pure wool, so I had to order some. So I went on Knit Picks and I got, let me find the ones I got. I got 2 of each, so I was able to make one for her in each of these colors, and then I have more to make another one. I got Wool of the Andes, bulky weight Stormy. It's 137 yards, 100 grams, and it's 100% Peruvian Highland wool, a number 5, and it's right here. It's a little more gray than what's coming out there. Yeah, that's coming out. Yeah, that's it. That's the color. So I got that. And the scarf came out so beautiful. If I can figure out how to edit this video, I will. And put a picture of it, because I think it came out beautiful. And then I got Knit Picks Wool of the Andes bulky in coal. So I got a black, and the scarf pretty much took up the whole thing. Like, this is all I had left of the black after putting all the fringe and everything on it. I probably just should have added this into the fridge instead of having pieces left. But I had gotten these and I am so happy with them. And the scarves came out beautiful, and they are in the mail to the woman who ordered them. While I was on there, there were sales in Knit Picks. So I got, let me find everything, get them all together. I got Knit Picks Mighty Stitch Bulky, 20% superwash wool, 80% acrylic, 136 yards, 100 grams, and it's a number 5. I got 2 of them in this, and the color is ash. Yeah, I don't know why the camera doesn't like to focus. It wants it to be in a certain spot, and I never know where that is. So this is so soft. I don't know if it's because the acrylic that's in with the wool, or I don't know, but it's soft and it's beautiful. And then I got the same Knit Picks in just plain black. I got 2 of those, and that's definitely going to make 2 more scarves, because they had a really, really good sale on that. Then I wound up getting 3 different colors. Wool of the Andes, I fell in love with the heathered colors. And it's 100% Peruvian wool. A number 4. And how much came in it? 110 yards, 50 grams. This is onyx heather. And then I got marble heather. They must be changing their packaging. So I got those two. And then I picked up cobblestone heather. How gorgeous is that going to be in, I don't know, maybe a nice cowl with the 3 colors. But I think they are absolutely beautiful. So I got those 3. Then I just got 2 more that I will show you. Let me put everything away in my basket. This is my cheapy basket that I'm keeping all the knit picks in right now. As they came in, I kind of just put them in that basket. I got Knit Picks Billow in the colorway Ash. It's a 5 bulky weight, 100% cotton, 120 yards, 100 grams. Look at that. This is the softest cotton I think I've ever felt. It is so soft, I just want to wear it now. But it's billow. And then, whoops, I'm taking it apart by mistake. And here's the back of it. It'll focus. Oh, that's good. So again, the color is 6887 in Ash. I just can't say enough about this yarn. I can't wait to make something really pretty. I'm almost thinking it wouldn't be a bad top because it's so soft. And you can get away with wearing this with almost anything. So that's what I was thinking. Look at this hair. Isn't this terrible? We went to the auction flea market today by the house, and oh, and that's all I got in knit picks. That was the bulk of it. We went to the flea market today, and we had, well, the boyfriend had acquired a few mannequins here and there through the time he was working at one of his jobs, and we went there to sell the mannequins. And when we got there, we did really well selling the mannequins, and I was able to make a few purchases. So let me go over here again because everything is laid out over here. Sorry about that. So, whoop, I just knocked the camera. Sorry. So, I'm a bag lady. I love bags. And I happened to find a person who was selling bags. So, these bags love little stars. And it says, "It's all good" on the back. They're nice little zippered pouches. 10 years, darn knit. Anyway, and it's from Stillwater, Minnesota. darnknitsanyway.com. I've never heard of it, but it was a bag. And then a bag. It says A New Day. And I'm not sure what that's from, but these bags were 4 for $1. I figured when I go in and I have my knitting stuff, I could either do start of a sock in here, maybe, or in this one. And then I figured with these, I could put notions or give them as gifts with something in them. So these were 4 for $1. I thought that was a bargain. Now, I think this was one of my best bargains. This beautiful tote. This tote was 6 for $5. Guess who got 6? Yep. It's a nice heavy canvas, and I mean, look at those straps. They're nice and thick. So I figured these are great gifts I can give maybe at Christmas time. I could put someone's gift in it or something, and they have a nice tote bag and a gift inside. So that might be a Christmas gift for people. And then I had left the table, went back to the van, did some more stuff, and I had been knitting and selling stuff with the boyfriend, and I couldn't help it. I went back. So, uh-oh, I just dropped stuff. So, another purchase. These totes. That's got a little string on it, but it's no big deal. And pretty blue inside. 6 for $5. Guess who got 6? And these are, I don't even know what fabric it is, but it's definitely a type that if you spill something on it, you can easily wipe it off. It's definitely not canvas. So it's a nice, really nice fabric. So I figured,
I did not find the yarn flea. I didn't find any knots in
sorry.
There was one part.
I was watching Hannah, the Cozy Cottage Crochet podcast, as I was getting all my stuff together, and I just hit my computer and it went on. I love Hannah. Just saying. I love her podcast. So, after that purchase, I came back again. The boyfriend shook his head. Basically shook his head. And I sat around for a while and knitted a little more, and then decided to take another walk. And I went back. And again, 6 for $5. Look at this. And it's got a drawstring. How great is that for either the market, and it's a nylon with the mesh. Great market bag. Great for knitting and crochet. I love the fact that it has not only the drawstring, but the handles. And the handles are a nice size. So I got 1, 2, 3. And I guess I liked the polka dot so much, I got 3 more polka dot. So that was my next purchase at the flea market today. So I'm going to have lots of projects in here. I'm going to probably keep 1 or 2 in the van. for when I go somewhere. And then I can take them into the grocery store and do grocery shopping. If I go to a flea market or a craft fair or something, I can bring that with me and fill it. Sorry, there's something on my glasses. So yeah, they were all my purchases. And I didn't spend a lot. So for $16, well, $16, I got all those bags. So I think I did really good. And they are all my purchases right now. And I think that's enough. I shouldn't be buying, but I did. Now to go to things I'm working on. I'm going to start a pair of socks for my niece, and because I gave my mother her socks for her birthday, and we happened to go to my niece's in Brooklyn, and we sat with her and had lunch, and my mother mentioned I made socks for her, and she decided she wants socks. So I'm going to follow the Marley Bird again, the sock pattern for my first sock, and I think I'm going to make them out of these. Look at that. I hope she's a pink person, but I love that yarn. This is another Knit Picks. It's Chroma, and it's a 4-weight. It is 70 wool, 30 nylon, and it's 198 yards, 100 grams. I should be able to get 2 socks out of that. And what's the color? Oh, the color is right here. Get Your Neon. So I'm making her socks out of this. And I think it'll be nice long stripes. So I don't think I need a different heel toe or anything like that. And then, let's see if I could find, here it is. And I know it's better to make socks out of wool and nylon because I know it'll last longer. But I decided I'm going to make it out of this. I'm going to make the I Love This yarn in this color, which is blue neon. Is that upside down? That's upside down. And this was a year or two ago when I went to the sale that they had for the yarn. 99 cents. Can't beat it. So I'm going to do that as the heel, cuff, and toe. And then this is the body. So I'm going to give her a little bit shorter sock probably with this. And then this. So I will make her them. Her birthday is November 23rd. I am November 28th. So we're really close on our birthdays. Hopefully she'll be around for Thanksgiving. And hopefully I can get 2 pairs of socks done for Thanksgiving. So I can give it to her for her birthday. Sorry, I wanted to put all of that aside. So that is what I'm going to make my niece. And they're going to be on the needles soon. But I made a deal with myself that I have to get a project done before I can start another project. Now, when I was learning how to do, and I showed you the last podcast, when I was learning how to do magic loop, I started doing it, and I did like a little bit of a sample. Well, I decided I would keep going with the sample because I figured I already started it. So I was going to make myself, let me take my watch off because it's going to be a big bulky thing in there. I decided from that little sample I would make fingerless gloves. So I went on YouTube and I figured out how to do the gusset for the thumb. A lot easier than I thought. And because I was learning how to do magic loop to do the socks, I love this yarn. And the colorway is walnut. So I got this just to do the sample, to learn how to do the magic loop, and I decided to make these. And I have so much yarn left over that I'm going to take that and I'm going to, don't know where it is, I'm going to make the Ross hat, which is Ross from Smells Great Guy, and his podcast is Smells Like Yarn. And he's got a free pattern out there for a worsted weight knit hat. So I'm going to, and he uses an 8 needles. So I have my chow goose, I have the rest of the yarn, and I'm going to make a matching hat. So that is something that needs to get finished because I already made these. And that was my thing. I needed to get something off the hook. So these were made, and I'm going to make the hat. And then the last thing that seems to be taking forever, because I keep putting it down and picking something up. I think I've showed you like the last 2 podcasts. This is the boyfriend's hat. It is getting a lot bigger. Another inch, and then I think I could do my decrease. And I'm making that out of the Premier Sincerely. And the colorway is navy, which again, I'm going to say this is not navy. It looks gray. It looks gray. So I'm going to finish this up. And for the girls at work, I know I had showed you last podcast, I had made my 2 little grumpy pumpkins, and I just started another one in Studio Classic by Nicole. It's an AC Moore yarn, bright orange. So I'm going to, this is coming out a lot brighter than it really is. It's definitely not that neon in person. So I have that on the crochet hook. I'm doing it with an H hook. And the pattern is, I believe, Grumpy Pumpkin. Grumpy Pumpkin by, what's her name? Sharon Orlando. Oh, I butchered her name. I'm so sorry, Sharon. But I'm making these little grumpy pumpkins. And here they are. These are the cutest little things. She actually does have a tutorial on how to do the pumpkin and then how to add the face. And look at that. He's so cute. So this is what I'm making for the girls for work. So I have 5 girls under me, and I'm going to make 3 more. Those 2 plus 3 more. And I think once I get done with 1 or 2 of these, this color, I might make one out of this color because I kind of like it. Or I might make it out of this color. This is coming out very red, but it's more a brown. This is more the color, I guess. I don't know why the lighting's so off today. So that is it. That's everything I've made. The woven scarves, like I said, they went to their new home. The socks were finally made for my mother, and that went to my mother for her birthday. And I'm writing everything. I absolutely love this book. If you knit or crochet and you sell your stuff, this is such a cool book. I actually put the information in here. So all the information goes in here. Who you sold it to, what the yarn was, how much you bought the yarn for. And then you print out a picture on just regular paper and I tape it right in the book. So I've been putting the person's name, the sales channels, so Facebook, work, Etsy, whatever. And then the due date, the date I started, the date I completed, the date I delivered, and the estimated hours, how long it took me to make it, what yarn, what color, how many yards approximately, the cost of the yarn. Everything goes in here. And then under, what I like is under notes, there's a note section. I actually put if I got the pattern on Ravelry, if I got the pattern on a YouTube tutorial, if I got the pattern on a website. So I put the pattern in here of where I got it. And it's a really nice way of keeping track of everything. And I like the fact that I can keep track of the date I started it and the date I finished it and how long it took about. I like to know how much went into this. How much did I buy the yarn for? Because if I'm selling something and the yarn is, like for instance, the woven scarves I was selling at work, I am not going to sell an acrylic one, a scarf I made out of acrylic yarn, for the same price that I sold the wool. Because, of course, wool is more expensive unless you get a really good sale. And it depends on the wool that you use. So I want to keep track of everything and how much I'm paying for everything, and to really see if I'm making a profit with all my time and effort. So that's it. That's everything I have to show you for this week. And I'm glad you can join me. It's 32 minutes. That's not bad. So have a wonderful week. Today is Sunday and it's 4:30 in the afternoon. We got up this morning at, what time? 4:45 the alarm went off. I got a 5 o'clock alarm that went off and we were out of bed at 5 in the morning. The next alarm went off at 5:15 just in case I didn't get up at 5. We got ready to go. Everything was already packed in the van last night. There were a few things we need to put in the van today. And of course we forgot chairs. So I left the back of the van open and we sat in the back of the van and just, that was our seat. So it's been a really, really long day. I feel like I've been up 24 hours already. The dust and the dirt at the flea market is ridiculous. So I couldn't wait to go home and take a shower. But first we had to do food shopping on the way home. So we did our food shopping for the week. He's off tomorrow for Columbus Day because he works in the school system. I'm not off. So that's kind of sad because I would rather be off at the same time. So that's about it. I want to thank you very much for sticking with me and listening to me babble about my personal life. And next time I'll try and keep it more streamlined where I'm going through my stuff and telling you when that's over and you want to hear about my personal life, then you can. So I want to say thank you very much for joining me. I hope to see you back. I hope you did enjoy everything. And if you like anything that you see, please let me know. If you'd like to see anything that I've made, let me know. That's about it. Thank you again. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. And I hope it's really nice wherever you are. Today was very cold in the morning. It was 51 degrees. And then it got up to the high 60s by the time we left the auction at 1. So it was really cold and then it got really hot. Well, not really hot, but hot enough because the sun was glaring. All right, enough waffling. I will talk to you soon. Thank you very much.